I know it's a little bit difficult before lunch, so Liraz and I were going to do our best in order to make it interesting. I would like to introduce myself, Shlomi Hagai, over 20 years as an executive in the Israeli high-tech global companies, leading some companies in Israel, in the US, did several IPO. I've just joined Clicktale about a year ago, and I've been appointed as the CEO of the company. And together with my management team, all the staff around, we are going to take it into the next phase. So, some background about Clicktale. The company was founded in 2006. We have about 200 employees, and we are growing very, very fast. 50% of the employees are in Israel, together with all the product house and some of the innovation. And we have more and more employees that we are hiring these days in the US and in Europe. We have offices in San Francisco, in London, in New York, and we have now the headquarters, which is from Israel, and we are managing the entire business from here. Now, the company is growing, and is growing based on our plan, and we are on track. We are on track to achieve a 100 million ARR by the end of 2020, actually, and we are very proud of it. We are also very proud of our investors. Our investors are KKR, which I'm sure that all of you are familiar with, and Amadeus. Both investors are very much supportive with us, some of them from day one. And we're also very proud that Clicktale is the first company that KKR invested in Israel. They didn't do too many investments, but they are with us for a long time. We are in the digital marketing for over a decade. And we have lots of customers. Most of them are enterprise that we managed to engage with during the last 5 to 6 years. I'm talking about big enterprise. And some of them are Fortune 500 customers. Some of them are in the US, in Europe, and some of them are in Asia. You can see the names. They are big names that we are very proud of. T-Mobile, Samsung, Adobe. We have Intuit, and we have more and more customers that are joining, and I think that the names speak for themselves. One of our main customers is T-Mobile. And in T-Mobile, there is a good friend of mine, Gillis Richardson, who is the VP Customer Journey of T-Mobile. And what he found very special about Clicktale, and that's one of the reasons why he explained to everyone why he joined us and why he engaged with Clicktale and not with the other competitors which are around, because we are the only company that not only tells you what the customer did, but also provide you the insight of the customer behavior and why the customer behave, and I'm sure that Liraz is going to elaborate on it that way. So, just to summarize, Clicktale tells the story of your customer behavior, and what we do, we get lots of information that we collect from all the enterprise around, and based on this information, we enable our customer, the enterprise, our partners, to make their actually customers or users much more satisfied. And what is our biggest strength? Our biggest strength is that we manage to capture any customer interaction with the system. So we capture lots of information around, but it's not only the data. It's a combination of human and machine. And Clicktale, over the last 15 years, managed to build a company with product that enable our customers to get the added value and the benefit for their end users, and we are very proud of it. We are the biggest in the world in this area. We partners with lots of, I would say, big organizations. We have just been in the Adobe Summit 2 weeks ago, and we see lots of value there, and we believe that the company is on its way to implement whatever we are building. And I would like to introduce Liraz Margalit, Dr. Liraz Margalit. She's the head of behavioral research in Clicktale. Please, Leah.
Thank you, Shlomi. That was amazing. Hi, everyone. It's great to be here. My name is Liraz Margalit. I'm a web psychologist and head of behavioral research at Clicktale. I have a PhD in psychology. I'm specialized in decision-making processes and cognition. And I would like to start by sharing with you a personal story. So it was a few years ago, and my dear husband, he wanted to buy me a gift for our 7 years anniversary. So he enters this really beautiful jewelry website that he knows I like. And he sees there this amazing watch. But the watch was extremely expensive, so he decides to wait until I come back home, and in the meantime, he left the site. When I came back home, we both entered the site together, and he shows me the watch, and it was truly an amazing watch. But then I told him, listen, tomorrow we are going to take the day off to celebrate our anniversary, so why don't we go together to the mall and purchase the watch there? So he agreed, obviously. The next day, we went to the mall and we purchased the watch. Now, my question to you is, what do we have here? As I see it, we have two perfectly successful interactions. But if we are to measure those interactions using the old classic conversion rate, we are going to analyze those interactions as negative, although they are very positive interactions. So what I like to say here is that we need to stay away from conversion and start thinking about experiences. But the thing is that we keep talking about experiences all the time. However, we don't know, we don't have a clue of how we can measure an experience, right? So in Clicktale, we decided to start developing a measurement for experiences. So different studies that were conducted around the globe found that your interactions and movement online can reveal your psychological inner state. All we need to do is listen, meaning that we and our customers keep communicating our emotional state using our fingertips. So in Clicktale, in our research lab, we have decided to listen to those nonverbal signals. And we have been observing thousands of different customers' interactions across different websites and different devices and different industries. And we have found that there are 5 behavioral patterns that keep repeating themselves over and over again. And those behavioral patterns, those are the user's way to communicate their intent with us. This is what we like to call the customer's digital body language. So we have developed 5 different models, algorithms, for each behavioral patterns. And in order to validate those models, we run those models on thousands of entirely new interactions. And actually, now I would like to show you how you can use these models in order to better understand and improve the customer's bottom line. So we have 2 different customers, DIY, do-it-yourself, one based in the States, the other in the UK, and they both ask the exact same question. They ask, how is our brand experience performing? So in order to analyze and address their question, we perform a mindset analysis. And in order to simplify the analysis for you, let's just focus on 2 of the mindset, the focused and the mindful. So keep in mind, focused, these are the customers that know exactly what they want, while the mindful, these are the customers who are highly involved, highly engaged, interact with different elements. So if we look at customer 2, we can see high levels of focus, but only 3.4% levels of mindful, meaning that this website rates high in familiarity and stability, but low in establishing brand experience. Now, when we look at customer 1, we can see high levels of focus, but also high levels of mindful, meaning that this customer interacts and actually rated greatly in habit-forming website. In interactivity and shopping experience, customers will come to this website not only if they have something in mind that they want to accomplish, they will come sometimes just to browse, to look for inspiration, for product on shelves. So this is a habit-forming website. And in order to summarize, I would like to leave you with that. when you think about your customers, don't focus on their conversion rate. We need to focus on the experiences, and everything else will manage by itself. Thank you so much for listening.
Thank you.